friendly environment.
Okay, so Apurva, to really take your comments forward, is there a strong correlation between having women on the top when it comes to leadership roles and it actually showing out and materializing out there in the marketplace? How is that really established?
No, it certainly is. If you look at, and I'm again, let me not take up the flag of gender diversity only. I'm talking about diversity of any nature. So if you have younger and older people, different people of different cultures, women and men in organizations, they're able to deal with decision making very, very differently. There are different intellects, different kinds of thinking that is coming when you're faced with any problem. So certainly it translates straight away into the business becoming sounder and better, including the fact that women are better team players today. For example, youngsters don't want the paternalistic style of management any longer. They want more of the servant leadership. So the leader is at my service to do what I want in that sense. And women handle that much better. Women handle consensus building much better. And in problem solving, that is the best way. When you have different opinions, you take cognizance of those opinions and then make changes in your, let's say, business strategy or, any decision making.
Okay, so do we believe that companies are doing enough to actually build this gender diversity and retain women on board for a long period so that they can actually adopt and transform into senior leaders and not really leave midway and not come back?
I think there is definitely a movement towards it. What I see is most professional organizations which are thinking ahead, they are definitely looking at, like my own organization which I represent, probably it started with me, and then I look at hiring more people because your inclination, or probably not your bias, but you've seen the results, that you tend to hire more people. And all forward-thinking companies are definitely seeing that kind of value add when you have women at different levels, starting from junior right up to the senior level. So I think it's more to do with how they look at balancing the results, balancing out the thought processes so that you have a good amount of participation, because I think, as Leena mentioned, there is this EQ which we today look at more than IQ, and therefore that scores much higher. And if you see how you look at an organization which is looking at long-term sustenance, maintaining corporate governance, I think deviations come lesser with women. Not that there aren't scandals where women aren't associated, but if you see the percentage, it's much lower. We always look at more ethics, try to maintain more systems, because we want to get involved lesser in complication and things like that. So for an organization which is long-standing, they look at these kind of balances which, having women on board helps. The only challenge which I see, which I wanted to add in the previous point, is that yes, we do have one other limitation, is that in terms of networking, most of the time, most deals, negotiation, yes, I fully rate that women are far better than the men when it comes to negotiations. That's because we do our homework better, we're more systematic in going over all of that and probing and finally closing the deal. But I think most deals today happen in how you connect, so it's like you engaging yourself in golf